Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years and now doing the dental brokerage for 15. Today's topic is when buying a challenging dental practice deal, think about this. Can you jump across the Grand Canyon without a jet backpack if I gave you a ramp of 598 feet? Think about that. We'll get into that. Now, before we do, as you know, we now have 10 employees. We're in 25 states, maybe more soon. And we also work 363 days a year, only taking off Christmas and Easter. Our hours are 8:30 a.m. till 8:30 p.m. East Coast time, virtually every day. If you want to call, just chat, some free advice about how much your practice is worth, call us. There's no charge. Everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purpose. It's not legal advice. Our number is 201-663-0935. Website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Please call us. Now, if you're thinking about selling to the large DSO, we have great connections with them. In fact, I just got off the phone with one of the largest ones in the country. We have connections. I get direct pipeline. We don't work for them. But when a deal comes along, we know who to talk to and get you the best opportunity. We also know who the best DSOs are, because some of them are going to take forever, may never go to closing, will not get financing. So we're here to help you with that, guide you accordingly. Many of them, if not all of them, will generally pay our commission. Okay? So you're going to be commission free most of the time. And you have all our expertise plus my experience. 25 years as a dentist, 15 years as a dental broker, 2 CPA accountants, marketing director, operations director, development acquisition team. You know, we have the people there for you. And we work in every day. Every single day except Christmas and Easter. So we'll help you. Secondly, if your deal, you go to closing and it's over $1 million, upon successful closing, we'll reimburse your legal fees. And therefore, you get all your legal fees reimbursed based on some minor criteria. All right, let's get back to what we're talking about. There are some difficult dental deals, and I'm working on one of them now. Bank says they're not going to finance the real estate because the value of the real estate is double what the gross of the practice is. It's sort of lopsided. So I said to the bank, well, wait a minute now, are you going to, and the seller owns the real estate outright, no mortgage. I said to the bank, can you do just the real estate, just the dental practice? Can you do that at 100%? They said, well, yeah, but how's he going to afford the real estate? I said, it may get the seller to hold the mortgage with the reasonable down payment, 15-20%. Can you do it? And they said, well, that changes things, because we were figuring how much the rent was going to be. It's going to be really high, and the mortgage is going to be really high. I said, well, wait a minute now. How about we hold back on payments for the first 6 or 8 months, because this kid's a go-getter. The buyer, he's not right out of school, been out 5 years. Average dental practice, goes up about 20% average. No guarantee, but average. I think he could do better. I've had doctors double a $500,000 practice in 6 months. I had one do 20% better on a $460,000 practice in 60 days. It is possible. That doesn't mean that you'll do it. I'm just telling you it's possible. So I started presenting different scenarios to the bank. The bank started to say, well, it's a possibility. Now, getting back to the Grand Canyon. What does the Grand Canyon have to do with this? Okay, here's the story. Can you make it across the Grand Canyon if I give you a 598-foot ramp? Can you make it across? Well, you've probably been to the Grand Canyon, Some points it's 18 miles across. Other points it's 2 miles across. So you're thinking, well, without a jetpack on your back, a rocket on your back, how am I ever going to make it, even if he gives you this 598-foot ramp? Now, how do you think you can make it with that ramp? Stop this video now. Just think about it. How can you make it across? The punchline's coming. How can you make it across without a jetpack or a jet motorcycle? And you could only make it in one leap. All right, now some of you are going to shut the video off right now and come back. So here's why it's possible to jump across. The Grand Canyon, at its most narrow point, is 600 feet. I'm giving you a ramp that's 598 feet. Can you jump 2 feet? I think you can. So how about that? How about thinking differently? Now, getting back to this deal, what we're trying to do is get the seller to hold the mortgage because he doesn't owe anything on it, with a healthy down payment at a reasonable interest rate. Balloon it in 5 years. So the buyer has to refinance everything in 5 years. Maybe we'll do a 20 or 30-year amortization so he has less payments per month. And some banks obviously will say can't be done. Other banks will say possibility. So we're working on that now. So I want you to think of that 600-foot distance, the shortest distance in the Grand Canyon. You were throwing in the towel, some of you. Say it can't be done, even though I gave you the ramp of 598 square feet, 598 feet long. You got to be open-minded. You got to think about different possibilities. You have to have a broker like us that can assist you in these things. Obviously, we're not going to push the buyer into something they can't handle, but they're so excited. And the real estate has a possibility of sublet in certain areas. Has a very large parking lot and could rent out some of those spaces plus some other possibilities. The buyer's excited. Now, will the bank approve this? I don't know. We're going to different banks right now. But the fact is we're trying. You can't give up on these things. And I don't want you as buyers giving up. When the deal looks impossible, get some terms together. That's what you got to do. Remember, it's a 600-foot gap at the shortest distance of the Grand Canyon. You have a ramp that's 598 feet. Now, can you make the leap? I think you can. Anyway, just think about it. That's my saying, by the way. I came up with that. I looked it up in the morning at 5:30 in the morning, how far it is across the narrowest portion of the Grand Canyon. I thought you'd get a kick out of that. All right, team, got a great weekend coming up, and I can't wait to make it to the beach. It is beach time, and I hope you're all there. If you're not there, at least I hope you're getting away. All right, team, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Have fun every weekend. I just came back from swimming. I'm going bike riding, and away we go, and it's Friday night. You should be partying tonight. Bye.